Hello friend, welcome to the channel Pharmacy Dictionary. Today in this topic we are going to study about the third parameter of ADME, that is metabolism. Metabolism is also known as a biotransformation. So we should know what is the exact meaning of biotransformation first, then we will go for further topics. So biotransformation or metabolism is a process of conversion of one form of the molecule to the another one with the help of some enzyme. So this is called metabolic enzyme or metabolizing enzyme. In this term, we have two specific meaningful words, bio and transformation. You know the meaning of transformation, that is conversion of one form into the another one, but which is taking place inside the biological organism. That is why it is cumulatively known as a biotransformation. What is the importance of biotransformation or metabolism? We have studied about the absorption, distribution. Now it's time for metabolism. Metabolism converts the lipid soluble drug into water soluble or polar substance so that our body can excrete it in the form of urine, and that will help in the elimination of toxic material which is formed just because of metabolism, and that metabolism produce metabolite which is either active, which is either inactive, or it is as such as the original one. So all these three form, active, inactive or as such form, has to get excreted from our body after performing its pharmacological effect. So to perform this effect of excretion, the drug should be a polar. If the drug is not polar, that cannot be eliminated through the urine. There are other ways also, but importantly the main route of drug elimination is water, in the form of water by the help of kidney as a form of urine. So that drug has to be converted into water soluble drug, and this water soluble drug can be converted with the help of metabolism. Metabolism is very important for different types of activity too, because there are other type of drug. Few drugs are inactive as such, so if they do not get metabolized, the active form will not be obtained by the body and there will not be any pharmacological effect, so that inactive drug has to convert it into active form just because of metabolism, and the second consequence are there, we will see in a later part of this video. So this is importance of metabolism. In most of the cases metabolism is not used, it is used as a biotransformation. So both are same, just keep this thing into your mind. So coming to the next point of the metabolism, the first one say process of biochemical alteration of drug in our body. If we simplify this meaning of biotransformation in pharmacological language, we may say that it is a process. That means metabolism or biotransformation is a biochemical alteration. Now again we have to split this into two parts. What is the meaning of biochemical? Bio, that means biological involvement, and chemical means a chemical, that is either enzyme or other type of substance which are responsible for the conversion of one form to the another one. This is called biochemical. That means involvement of biological organism as well as a chemical organism or chemical substance, we can say, in organism, so that a fruitful product can be obtained. This is the alteration process. Now I have to explain the meaning of alteration too, because this is very important. Alteration does not mean increase or decrease. Alteration means either it may increase or decrease. So it depends upon the types of enzyme, types of reaction and types of circumstances which are available at the time of metabolism. So alteration cannot be termed as an increase or decrease. That is chances of both. So this term is alteration is used here in our body. Obviously the drug has taken by any patient or any person, and the process of ADME is obviously taken place in our body, because all these ADME are included under pharmacokinetic, and you know the meaning of pharmacokinetic. What does body do to the drug? So this metabolism is also performed by our body. There are main sites of metabolism, we will see it later on, but liver is one of the most important site for metabolism of many agents. So second point say convert lipid soluble drug into polar or water soluble one so that they may get excreted through the kidney. See, whenever we take any drug, our body try to treat it as a xenobiotic. That means a part which is not of your body. So our body try to excrete it, and to excrete there are so many route of drug elimination, like urine in the form of water, stool, feces which is also included in the same form, sweating, saliva, milk, sperm, exhalation and sebum gland, and there are so other methods too. But in all this method, two methods are very frequently used, either excretion through kidney, that is a form of urine, or by fecal material. So most of them, urine is a main route of drug elimination for most of the drug. So to eliminate the drug into the urine, that drug should be a polar, so that this metabolism or metabolic process convert the lipid soluble drug into polar substance or water soluble drug, so that they may get excreted easily. The third one says some drug may be excreted unchanged via urine, like furosemide and atenolol. It is not compulsory, as I have explained you earlier, that it is not compulsory that all drugs should go for the metabolism and only their metabolites should excrete it. There are few drugs like furosemide and atenolol which are excreted by urine unchanged. That means no change in their form. So this happens too. And next is site of metabolism. This is important for your MCQs type of question. What is the site of metabolism? Where is the site of metabolism? Which part of the body is playing a key role in case of metabolism? So there are many types so there are many sites of metabolism, but out of all, the primary site or main site for metabolism is obviously liver. That is why liver is one of the most important part in our body for pharmacological concept. And next, other organs are kidney, intestine, lungs, plasma and skin. So these organs also participate in the process of metabolism, but their percentage is not as equal as the primary one, that is liver one. So we have to understand now what are the consequences of metabolism. Means what is happening in process of metabolism, what's happening with the drug in case of metabolism. Whenever they come to the liver for the metabolism, what changes are taking place. So there are few examples. These examples are taken from K.D. Tripathi. So first one is inactivation. Whenever we give the drug, if the drug is active form as such, in the case of metabolism or while or during the process of metabolism, that active drug may convert into its inactive metabolite. And if the active drug converted into inactive metabolite, the drug will not produce their response as it should be. So it is important to either change or increase the dose of that particular person. And we have uploaded this video in our main channel Solution Pharmacy, that what are the consequences of first pass metabolism. You should go for that. The link for that old channel, main channel, is given in the description box. So in these cases of inactivation, those drugs which get inactivated just after the metabolism are ibuprofen, paracetamol, lidocaine and propranolol. Inactivation does not mean 0% activity. If the drug is 100% given through oral route or any suitable route, they will not destroy up to 100%. The extent may be variable upon drug to drug, but there will inactivation, that means a slightly reduction in their pharmacological activity. Like this ibuprofen is example of NSAID. This paracetamol is also example of NSAID, mostly used in the pain or fever, and the lidocaine is example of local anesthetic, and the propranolol is used as a beta blocker drug for treatment of hypertension as an antihypertensive drug. So their efficacy may be reduced. So to maintain that efficacy, we may compensate by increasing its dose. We have also uploaded the same video in our same channel, like first pass metabolism. So you can go through the first pass metabolism also. Second consequence is active metabolites from active drug. If we are giving any drug which is active, then it is chances of conversion of active form into another active form. The inactivation process is not taking place here. So the active drug will convert into its active metabolite, or vice versa we can say active metabolites are formed just because of active drug constituents, and this example are so many. So we have plotted a table, and this table is included as a video number 1. So let's have a video of short that will explain you regarding the active metabolite from the active drug. We will come back soon. So this is table number 1, video number 1 as per the reference cited on the whiteboard section. Here the topic is active drug and their active metabolite, and this is one of the most important question for GPAT, NIFR, pharmacies as well as for your semester exam point of view. There are two types of table here. First one is for active drug and the other one is for their active metabolite. So these are morphine. Morphine is the active drug, and the active metabolite for morphine is morphine 6-glucuronide. And next drug is cefotaxime. The active metabolite for cefotaxime is desacetyl cefotaxime. Allopurinol, active metabolite is alloxanthine. Procanamide, the active metabolite for this one is N-acetyl procanamide. Next one is pyrimidone, and its active metabolite is phenobarbital. This is another important drug. Most of the cases is used as an important drug condition in many problems. So next one is diazepam. This is one of the most important drug which is used in the case of central nervous system acting drug.
and the active metabolite for diazepam is desmethyl diazepam. Next one is digitoxin. This active metabolite is digoxin. This is used in CHF, so it is one of the most important cardiovascular drug which is used in the congested heart failure management of these conditions. Next one is imipramine, and their active metabolite is desipramine. Next one, amitriptyline, nortriptyline is their active metabolite. Next drug is codeine, and their active metabolite is morphine. Here in the first we have used from morphine, and the morphine active metabolite was morphine 6 glucuronide. But here in case of codeine, codeine converted into morphine, morphine converted into morphine 6 glucuronide. So these are basically interchangeable conversion form of one drug and their active metabolite. So next one is spironolactone, one of the most important potassium sparing diuretic, and its active metabolite is canrenone. And the last, losartan, that is the telmisartan, losartan, angiotensin receptor blocker example are there. So the active metabolite for losartan is E3174. The exact name of the drug has not been yet assigned. That is why it is recorded with their code E3174. So this was table number 1. Let's back to the whiteboard section.
Now after watching that table video, I think you have clear your concept regarding this conversion of active drug into its active metabolite. Now it's time to see the another consequence that says activation of inactive drug. This is one of the most important consequence, and most of the questions asked from this parameter. What is saying? Activation of inactive drug. What is the meaning of that? Whenever we are taking any drug and that drug may be inactive as such, so after metabolism, after metabolite, after being metabolite, that inactive drug may convert it into its active form, and the process of conversion of inactive drug into its active form just because of metabolism are considered as a prodrug. So all those drugs which are inactive in initial level but they converted into active form just after the metabolism are examples of prodrug. This is very important. Questions asked generally about what is a prodrug, what are the example of prodrug, which of the following is example of prodrug. So you have to remember all those drugs which are included as a prodrug. So what are these conditions? Few drugs inactive as such and need to conversion in our body to one or more active form or active metabolites. So this drug has to be converted into active form just after the metabolism. Such drugs are also called as a prodrug, as I have explained you, and this example of prodrug are also included as a tabular form. So we will have to go for another video. So let's have a look at this video.
So in this table we are going to study about the prodrug and their active metabolite. What are the prodrug? Prodrug are those drugs which are not active as such. They get converted into active form just after their metabolism. So their active metabolites are very important. So this table is very important for different types of examination. You must remember all drug here. So first of all, inactive drug example is prednisone. Prednisone is used in case of arthritis, specifically of different types of blood disorder, and the active form of that drug is prednisolone. So this is prednisolone which is active. Next one is enalapril. This is the management in hypertension, which case of example of ACE inhibitor, and the active form of this drug is enalaprillate. Next one is cyclophosphamide. This is used to treat the various type of cancer. Active form is ketocyclophosphamide. You have to remember all their active form. Next one is azathioprine. This is used as a prevention in organ rejection. If you want to prevent the rejection of organ, if someone is donating that organ, then we have to use azathioprine. The active metabolite form of this inactive azathioprine is mercaptopurine. This is important. It has been asked in a many examination. So next one is chloral hydrate, which is used as a sedative which cause calmness, which is used in the short-term treatment of insomnia, produce sleepiness. And the active form of this drug is trichloroethanol. This is important. Another important example. Next one is prontosil, and the example of prontosil is under the general bacterial infection in humans. Active metabolite is sulfanilamide. Next one is acetanilide, and their use or pharmacological action is antipyretic. Their main active form is N-acetyl P-aminophenol. Next one is imipramine. It is used to the treatment of depression, antidepressant drug we can say, and their active form is desipramine. This is another important drug. Next one is cycloguanide. This is used as an anti-protozoal drug. and it is also used as the antifolate. Their active form is cycloguanyl imbonate. The last one is malathion, and this malathion is example of organophosphate insecticide. Their active form is naloxone. This is important because all those drugs which are listed on the left side of your screen are inactive. As such, they do not possess any pharmacological activity until they get converted into their active metabolite, and their active metabolite can be used for their different types of pharmacological activity. So this was important table. Let's back to the whiteboard section again.
So what are the advantage of this prodrug? These are few examples of the advantage. First one says these prodrug are more stable. Their bioavailability is higher as compared to the normal one. Their pharmacokinetic profile is improved, and at the last their side effects are reduced, or we can control their side effects so that we can get a maximum of desirable effect. So this was the first and introduction video regarding the process of metabolism and basic consequence of metabolism. Now next part we are going to study about the different phases of metabolism. So that's all for the day. Thank you very much for watching this video. The reference for today's topic is Padmaja Uday Kumar and KT Tripathi. So if you want to take the screenshot of this whiteboard section, you may have after some time. And one more thing, if you want to participate in different types of MCQ question, download the PDF for free. You may visit our Facebook group Solution Pharmacy. The link for Facebook group, Instagram group, Facebook page, all are given in the description box. So again, thank you very much. Do take care of yourself.